Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Now, we got a lot of work to do here today. It is the 1920s, and things are starting to really kick off here. We're just starting to see massive growth in a lot of the cities. I mean, you know, a perspective thing. Here we have Palm Bay, right? And now let's take a look over here at Hampton. There's a bit of a size difference. I mean, Reno, Lexington, they're starting to grow, and in fact, let's take a look at population here. I mean, Grand Prairie's got 146 residents. Palm Bay has 428. So, I think Palm Bay's the biggest, right? Yeah, 344, 401. Wow, Reno's kind of falling behind, but then again, I think... well, I don't know. So something interesting to note there. Let's see here. So, the first thing I think I want to touch on here is we really need to we got some things that we need to do in Grand Prairie, and I want to do this while the game's paused because things are about to get away from us here if we aren't careful. Also, you know, while we've got tons of money, we really gotta watch certain things. For example, you know, it's not like this money's coming, you know, we gotta be careful with our expenditures and stuff. Mostly, you know, we're coming out pretty nicely there. I mean, the last report, you know, we had an income of, wow, that's pretty good. Oh, I haven't even put a headquarters down yet. You know what? I think that's going to be the first priority. Is we're going to put a headquarters down. I can't believe this hasn't been done yet. That's kind of sad on my part. So let's put the headquarters over here in Palm Bay. Where do we want to put it in Palm Bay? Kind of like the idea of it going like right. Oh, we got the pole there. Oh, you know what? Well, it's before we take care of this. We probably got we got an issue here in Palm Bay probably. What's the coverage area here? That's all residential, but we got some industrial buildings over here that are wanting some machines. So let's see here. Yeah, even some tools aren't getting to where they need to be. Yeah, we got... Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up... before we build our company, we're going to have to make a slight modification here. So let's go into the road vehicles. Let's go to buildings. We're going to get a truck station. And we're basically going to do what we've done in all the other cities. Well, not quite all. Grand Prairie is technically a city. And let's see here. We want it over in this area. Okay, so we'll just plunk this down, hopefully. Oh, that is crooked. How is that crooked? How is that so crooked? I am not gonna tolerate that. That will drive me nuts. You know, you really don't realize, you know, it's how difficult it is to place it with buildings there that you're gonna have to tear out. Alright, that's good enough. It's a little bit wonky here, just a tiny bit. In fact, actually, it's not so noticeable, but I know it's there. So here we're gonna have, we're gonna call this, I'm gonna actually name this manually here. I don't want this to be Holt. I want this to be, referred to as the annex here. You know, if we place it here, that's not the end of the world as far as the businesses. There we go, that works. Okay, so now we got to locate some truck unload stops, and I think, you know, I'm kind of just looking at what the coverage area is here. And I think the best thing to do would be to place one over in here. And for these, we're going to want to place them kind of on the... Well, let's double check here. Hang on. So the passenger service... Yeah, so we want to place it on the inner part of the street here. So let's stop here. And we also need to get some stuff unloaded in this area. So once again, focusing on placing inner. If we place one here, that will pretty much ensure the future of being able to cover all the businesses and maximize shipping. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get a vehicle here. Let's get a Mac. I'm wondering, can we get by with... I'm wondering if we can get by with one. It would be kind of an unusual route, but let's get two. And so what we're going to do is this one's going to be a new line. It's going to be going from the annex to there. And so that one's set. The next one, though, that's going to be going from the annex to here. So we've got Palm Bay annex to view, and we got Palm Bay annex to Taylor, and we also got to change the coloring here. So this is supposed to be kind of like a brown color. I'm not sure if that's the right brown, but it's close enough. Actually, it's a lighter one there. Okay, so let's put the headquarters in now. Not exactly certain how I want to place the headquarters. Kind of want it not necessarily out of the way, but where it's not going to interfere with things too much. So I feel like if we could squeeze it in here, it would have been great, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So the next best thing, I'd say, let's see here, where do we want to place it? I mean, what is... Who put... Okay, there should not be... I mean, this is not an ideal residential space unless you really like trains. Even I don't like trains that much. But yeah, let's put let's get rid of that. Okay, there we go. And also, I never actually properly named this, so we'll call this Wolf and Barrel. And that is pretty much what I name all my transportation companies and trading companies in games. Okay, so let's take on Grand Prairie now. Part of the reason why Grand Prairie isn't doing so well is, well, we're not properly supplying it with either passengers or goods. You know, that's the problem. These are the only buildings getting the food. And if we pull up the map here and we look at the cargo layer, look at all the stuff that is not being supplied. So, one of the things, I think we're gonna have to pretty much just disregard this area for now. And instead, what we can do, you know, we kind of just planned too far ahead here for what will happen to Grand Prairie in terms of how busy it is. You know, we basically create all this real estate, but there's nothing here that anyone wants to take advantage of. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a delivery point. I think we're going to want to place it. How do I want to do it? If we place it in here, it will be fine, I think. So yeah, let's just place it right here. That's fine. And of course, we're going to need a truck station here, and we're gonna place that. Actually, you know what? Before we place the truck station, let's get the road depot in first. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a bit fun, isn't it? I always love how finicky these things are. Okay, so once again, we have this issue where this has to be made into like a T intersection in order for it to allow us to actually place anything here without it really messing with the keep doing that there with the roads and stuff. So we'll place this in here somewhere. That will have to do. It's not going to get much better than that. And then we'll place the road vehicle depot. Actually, I want to just double check here on the configuration. Oh, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong thing there. I'm just having a real hard time concentrating because there was a few distractions earlier. So yeah, we will be able to put in an additional platform over here if we so desire. And of course we can expand that way somewhat, give more space that way. Let's get out of that and let's just place the road vehicle building here. Alright, that will do. Alright, so what we want to do, we want to buy a vehicle once again. Let's get that. And we're going to give it a new line. It's going to go from Grand Prairie Halt to 11th Street. Okay, so now we can maximize our food distribution here. But this doesn't solve passengers. Passengers are still... we had a passenger line here. It wasn't working because, well, the passengers had a long ways to go to get to the station. And that was on me. I should have known better. So we're going to fix that now. Well, we're going to restore passenger service with Grand Prairie to Palm Bay and to Glendale. So to achieve that, we're going to want to get in a tram system, I think. So let's pull this up and we're going to put in electric tram service here. So before we actually apply it, I think we're definitely going to be running down this street here, but let's do it. Yeah, let's run. Let's have this be the run. And go into buildings here. And we'll place a point. Where do we want to place it? Let's place it right there. That's fine. And we'll also place one, and we want to, what's our current coverage area? That there, so we'll place it. We gotta make sure we put it on the same part of the, the outer bit here. Let's place it right here. All right, now we just need the tram depot. I mean, you've seen this before. I think you know what's coming next. Question is, how do I want to place it? And let's do something a bit different here. Let's place it on its side like this. There we go. And so now what we're going to do, we're going to buy a vehicle. Let's just get one of the electric. We're going to create a new line. And of course, it's going to be... Uh-oh, something ain't right here. What did I do wrong? I have a feeling I know what's wrong, but, no, maybe I don't. Outer curve. Oh, did I click the wrong thing? May have clicked the wrong station. Yeah, I clicked the wrong station. Oh, that was foolish. I'm making a lot of foolish mistakes here. There we go. That's correct. And so let's take the time to rename this here. All right, so now Grand Prairie Line 1 is set up. So we've got, you know, we're going to be distributing more of the food, and we've got more passengers being brought to and from. So the next thing we're going to want to do to help fix Grand Prairie. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here to fix Grand Prairie up a little bit better is we got to change our current service. So if we go into the line statistics here, and specifically if we sort by cargo type, which one is it? All right, we have the Glendale to Palm Bay line. This is actually supposed to be basically Glendale to Grand Prairie. So rather than creating an entirely new line, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the Palm Bay to Lexington line, and we're going to change it up here to where we're going to remove Lexington, and instead it's going to be Palm Bay to Grand Prairie. And then we're going to have to buy a train for it, but that's all right. Okay, so I actually had a little bit of a thought here. And after giving it some thought, I modified the Glendale to Palm Bay line to where now it's going to stop off in Grand Prairie. So we can use one train for that route. It makes more sense than having two trains just specifically going just this short distance and stuff. Plus the whole plan is, in the long run, is to set it up where we will have a train that just kind of circles the map, and set up another train to circle the other way. So the whole idea is that eventually this is all going to be one giant loop here. Still trying to figure out the engineering nightmare that's going to be with parts of it. I mean, we still have this route here that honestly, it's just been doing its thing reliably, just taking wood and producing tools that honestly nothing's happening with. And I mean, this line, it's doing its job. I mean, that's actually just the vehicle there. But, yeah, I mean, it's doing its job. It pulls in $1 million each year. Well, not each year, but, it pulls in $1 million. So that's nice. Okay, so one more thing we can quickly do here is we can put in a truck station here. No tram track. We don't want tram tracks for this. And this is going to be for our shipping of goods into Palm Bay. Now, okay, so the goods are the goods are currently just located in this little area here. So I think it makes the most sense to ship it to Taylor Street. And so that's what we shall do. So we're going to go to our road depot here. We're going to buy a vehicle. Vehicle 10. Going to get a new line. Boom. And this is almost the right color. Kind of want it to be a paler. That's too light though. Alright, there we go. This is for our plastic. Actually, sorry, we're not doing plastics. We're doing goods. Oops. The light colored there will be for goods, maybe? Okay, so this is going to be goods to Palm Bay. And we'll be able to start also having goods go elsewhere as well with that. Okay, now that some time has gone by, let's see how things are going here. So road vehicle 9, it's doing all right. I mean, let's be honest, 15,000 actually isn't that bad. Yeah, that's pretty good there. As for the street, the tram here, yeah, I mean, it had, you know, pretty much break even profit, and currently not making a lot here. So that's kind of disappointing.